I forgot my thing wasn't completely muted. Because my mic decided to be, yeah, I'm not gonna mute. Thank you. Hi. Excuse me. Ignore the shenanigans that Zephyr was getting up to. Hi. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. I need to pull up my stuff. Hang on one second. I need to find the thing. There it is. So, for those that don't know, last week and the couple weeks before, it was chosen by the community to watch the Apothecary Diaries, and I instantly fell in love with it. Did not take that long for me to fall in love with this whole entire series already. We watched episodes 1 through 4, and ignore the clicking sound. That is just me with a little bottle cap. I have some wine. It's gonna be very chill night. I'm going to have some fun, or we're gonna have some fun watching Apothecary Diaries. I need to make sure I set this up correctly. Heck. Oop. Episode 5. Okay, episode 5 is on. I have my Livesplit on. There's nothing to really discuss today because I've got to do something on Saturday, so I am busy this weekend. So I am straight vibing. But yeah. We're vibing tonight. We're only going to go up until episode 8. Or if I have the energy, we'll go up to at least episode 10. At the maximum, we'll go to like episode 10 if I felt inclined. We will see. Just depends on how the Sorceress feels. But yes, I really, 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 really loved the Apothecary Diaries. Maomao feels like a spirit animal. I don't know how. Maybe it's because someone in the last one decided to be like, you remind me of Maomao with all the quirks. Like, you know what? That's fair. I feel like I could be Maomao. I feel like I have a spirit animal with Maomao. And that's a-okay. But yeah, we're watching Apothecary Diaries, episode 5. I don't have a lot to say. I do like the premise, and I think we left off after yeah, I think episode 4 was the one where Mama was helping one of the not king's consorts, wrong wording, the emperor's consorts to become better because she was the one who unfortunately lost her little baby in the first episode, which is a very big shame. But it was all because of a particular makeup that courtesans use. And that was actually a bit of an eye-opener. I wouldn't have thought that stuff was deadly, but it makes sense. Because we didn't have, like, all the supposed regulations that we have today, and sometimes even those regulations are a little blah. Anyway. Zephyr trying to not get on that soapbox. But yeah, we got Yippee Reenie, who is just going to chill out in the corner, stare at you guys into the absolute depths of oblivion. I am just checking some stuff. Give me like 5 minutes. I just need a couple of minutes here. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. So, well, I have the episode up. I have the Livesplit timer ready to go. So even if you pop in late, I'd highly recommend at least if you want to either follow the timer if you can, or hello, or what's the wording I'm looking for? One sec, because Effie lost her train of thought. Either follow along the timestamp, or if you need to, just wait until the next episode to start, because we'll have like a small like couple minute break between episodes to watch. And for those that are new here, watch-alongs are simply like streamer and watcher like slumber parties. It's essentially I watch the Apothecary Diaries on my end, you watch Apothecary Diaries on your end through whatever means you find fit. I actually need to make sure my settings are put to here we go, Japanese with English subtitles. Okay, cool. But yes, you watch it on your end, I watch it on my end, we follow along the Livesplit timer, and then that's just it. I am not allowed to have any footage or any audio on my backgrounds because I don't want to get DMCA'd, because that would be very bad. That would be like the worst part of ending in my career of... Yes, it is. With lovely Maomao. Yes, we're gonna be watching the Apothecary Diaries, episode 5 through 8 at the minimum, up to episode 10, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, we're going to watch that in just a minute. I'm going to take a little sip of the wine. A little sip of the wine that I got. So, yeah, it's just a very, very chillaxing night. It was actually a very chillaxing week because I didn't play Repo this week. That's definitely on next week's agenda, is pulling out all the stops for Repo. But yeah. I'm excited, and for those that need to know, I have the rules of the watch-along thing down below, because, yeah. Again, don't want to get DMCA'd. I can't put anything on here, except for the Livesplit timer and what episode we're on. But yeah, I like these. These are very cozy, very slumber party-esque, so makes me happy. Yeah, we'll start watching in just a moment. I'm just making sure I'm all comfortable. I need to pull the kave blanket around. Hang on. Make sure my kave blanket's around real quick. Doo-doo. Okay. Okay, let me grab my kave blanket. And... here it is. I always have this one like close by because it's my favorite throw blanket at this point. Has a little kave on it. Cozy. And... ah. Flip over. Flip over, kave. Yeah. Getting all wrapped up in the blanket's getting all wrapped up in my headphone cord. No! Don't do that. There we go. I really need to cord. I need to clean up my cording area a little bit, but oh well. There we go. Comfy. I am completely cozy now. So yes, I'm going to try and remember my keys for this. Hi. It's fine. We haven't started yet. All good. We're about to start. I was just getting comfortable. We are just about ready to start, so yes, I'm just getting completely cozy. Had to get my throw blanket untangled from the cords, which are spiraling, and I need to get them off. There we go. I am also stuck. Dang it. Hang on. There we go. Had to get unstuck, because Zephyr was apparently very much stuck. There we go. Alright, now I'm completely comfortable. And I've lollygagged enough. I've lollygagged enough as it was. For those that don't know, I do not skip the intro sequence. I just kind of like let the opening credits play out, so that way the timer is relatively even. It might be off by like a handful of milliseconds, but that's not gonna be a problem. Anyway, we start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now. I will always love this opening intro too. The Apothecary Diaries. I need to turn the audio up on my own headphones. All the flowers. I still love this song. Like, if I was able to translate it, I would love to sing this one. Maomao! So cute. I still love this intro sequence to pieces. Her dress changes are amazing. And also the sparkle one is completely aesthetic for me because I love sparkly dresses like that. Oh, so pretty. I feel like it's definitely going to be vignettes for a little while until the actual, like, full plot goes running. The darkness. Oh. Either actually he murdered someone or he thinks he's on a panic attack. Probably the second half. Is that Jinchi? Uh. Holy shit, he's ripped! Jinchi is hella ripped. Holy shit! I got distracted. Oh, he cares about the courtesan. He's He's either purposefully playing stupid or he knows exactly what he means. Maomao! Mushrooms. Ooh. They're like the ants that say you're too thin and yet keep feeding you. Oh, hey, the aphrodisiac came back. Oh, they're Matsutake. Yeah, somehow they like became great friends. I think that's really sweet. I think Matsutake are actually like now he's an accomplice. Oh, he thinks he's cursed? Ooh. Oh. Is it just burns then? Oh, chemical burns, yeah. Cute. Womp womp. So he found out about the mushrooms and he's saying, yeah, teapot steam my mushrooms. Mm. Oh. Hmm. Oh, wait, isn't that her? It is! Mm-hmm. Do your best to smile a little bit. Stop the chest a little bit. Oh, but her freckles mean like make her Maomao. Ooh. His cooking in anime always so delicious. That's just mean. Oh, ginger candy. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I was like, sweet. What? Jinshi, why are you everywhere? Honestly, that's I like the idea of the ginger candies. Aw. She even gonna survive the party? Because she looks about ready to pass out. Aw. Oh, I see what Jinshi's thinking. Oh, wow. She's so pretty. That's so sweet. Oh. Uh-oh. Wait, were the freckles fake? Were her freckles fake? Was she just like applying makeup the entire time? These character designs are amazing. Yes, it is because of his favorite little toy. Oh, she's so precious. It's really hard to make crimson look good on ladies with pink colored hair. God damn, she's so cute, so damn pretty. Nope. Oh. Oh. Hmm. I mean, she's got a point. What can you do now? Oh. Oh. that was a very clever like defense by, actually like making her freckles. Oh, she looks so much better now too. And so the plot begins. Oh, I should have realized that I really genuinely believed that Maomao's freckles were just covered up by makeup. Dang. But she looks so cute with them. But understandable with the standard of beauty at the time. What they probably see with freckles is something like undesirable, so that was essentially her defense around the brothels. The moment they were like so confused about her face for a second, I'm like, oh, her freckles are fake. No. So the only reason she was kidnapped was because the makeup had faded off a little bit. That explains why when someone said, yeah, she's also like really good with makeup, that's exactly what they meant. I thought they were talking about covering up her freckles in general. But nope, she doesn't have freckles naturally. Aw. I can't believe I guessed that immediately, but then again, some anime tones are like easy to spot. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be interesting. The Garden Party, episode number 6. Back it up. And oh, okay. That was, like I said, I like these like little vignette episodes, but it does seem like we're starting to kind of get into the plot area, which is good because now it could be a fake. It could be a fake out. It was like a historical version of the Freckle Pen. I have never seen the Freckle Pen, but it makes sense. Back then it was like essentially like a clay. But yeah, I didn't anticipate Maomao's freckles being fake. I thought it was the other way around, and I thought it was like they just used a very good makeup to cover it all up. Nope, she's just very, very naturally pretty like that. Lanky though she might be, she is very gorgeous. I love Maomao's designs. I love all the character designs. They're so pretty. They're so pretty to like a point that I almost want to do a I'm very if I was very good at art and if I ever wanted to draw my drag my tablet out again, part of me wants to do like a what's I think it's called a art study. Essentially looking at someone's artwork and just trying to discern what like line weight and stuff like that, cuz I think that would be a very fun day. Even if I'm not very good at it. It would be a very fun time, I think. Kind of like pull out two of my favorite styles and be like, okay, time to do some finessing to see about like art studies. That'd be actually kind of fun, just like some simple art study days where I try to copy the character. That would be a fun time. I would have to see which characters from the Apothecary Diaries and probably Bungo Stray Dogs that I want to do. I would pull up some Witch Hat Atelier ones as well, but unfortunately, I've seen some of the details in Witch Hat Atelier, and my brain is just like, oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know which one has more details added to it, the ones in Witch Hat Atelier or the Apothecary Diaries. The Apothecary Diaries has like some simplicity to it, but also some jewelry added. So I'm just like, it's not as bad. It could be more complicated. It could be like Square Enix zippers or something else. There are some like costume detail outfit details. I'm just like, why does this exist? That's actually really refreshing. Actually, really nice when it's cold. I have like a little bit of wine and I'm just like very lightly drinking it along the way. I'm not like gulping it down or anything. Let me switch this to episode 6. Because it's about time for episode 6. Boop. Yeah. I will say this though. Outside of like I like learning about certain things from, I call them almost like period pieces, but like fantasy-esque period pieces. So learning about all the kinds of stuff that Maomao did is really interesting to me. And learning about her life living essentially with a in a brothel or near it. It's one of those, it's almost period like a period fantasy drama that I would watch before. It was like the White Snake, Legend of the White Snake or something, which had a couple of iterations, which, you know, pick and choose whichever one you want. But yeah, I am usually very interested in stuff from back then. But yeah, we'll watch episode 6 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boop and boop. There it goes. It's definitely gonna be off by a couple of seconds there because my entire thing decided to be like, nah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Episode 6. Mm-hmm. Every time I hear this music, my brain is just like, I want to hear everything. I want to find like a slightly translated version of it, or find like the translations for it. Because that is such an earworm that I'm actually like getting the beat caught in my ears. I will say this though, I think Mama does also, besides protection, I think she doesn't have like a whole bunch of self-esteem. Don't say that. Oof. God, I cannot imagine being out there in like cold weather. Especially, I don't think those outfits are actually like very warm. Hmm. Dowager Empress? Ugh. Uh-oh. Ah, it's always her. It's always her ladies in waiting. Oh shit. I hate her. Like I hate the Crystal Palace's ladies in waiting so much. She's I love Maomao. I love those three so much. Hmm. What? That's a little crazy. Yeet. Oh, that family tree goes crazy. Little brat. Aw. Oh, they're so terrified of Maomao. Oh. Is it like a date thing? Oh, triple hairpin. Oh, time for her job. Ooh, she's the only one who would like pufferfish. Isn't jellyfish also like poisonous? Oh, oh, that's a evil freaking smile. Is it poisoned? Or is she just enjoying the taste? Oh, oh my god. Nope, that's just all in his vision. Unless it is poisonous and Maomao's just... Ah. Oh, there you are. Bailey had to go wash it. She's got such a weird taste. Oh shit. Aw. Jeez. Uh-oh. Rashes. Oh, allergy. Oh, is a switch up? Oh, her lady in waiting almost did it. God, she's scary. I still think the lady in waiting like switched the dishes, either intentionally or unintentionally. Could have been like maybe some of the consort's dishes were actually poisoned. Just a thought. And the plot thickens. Okay, so we're definitely sliding away from the whole vignettes to actual plot now. But even if there are vignettes, they're really much tied together. This is such a good series. I love it. I love Maomao and Jinshi's interactions with one another. I know they didn't have any chemistry in the original material, but they're just so cute. I will say that with all my heart. They are adorable because I love the opposites attract shenanigans. It's more fun when Maomao is being just extremely like, nah, I ain't interested. Oh no. Oh no, that sucks. Oh, she's going home. But yeah, Ipa. Yeah. But yeah, I love this. I don't really have much to say for that one. That one's actually really good. Although I have a suspicion that I don't know if the lady in waiting for Lishu is part of the issue or if she was her taster, technically speaking. I don't know if her taster was in on it, but it is very interesting to know how allergies were essentially taken care of like back then. Yeah, Maomao might enjoyed the taste of poison because she grew the immunity to it, but I cannot imagine the absolute pain to have such an allergy to the point where you are unable to breathe. That actually is something terrifying. Lactose intolerancy is one thing, but I cannot for the life of me imagine trying to eat something and breaking out in hives is a whole other thing, but like I said, closing off the airway, that's the scary one. That's what's terrifying about allergies, especially depending on how severe they are. Looks like she was in on it. Probably. I mean, the evil smile could have been a misdirect, but who knows? I think she's probably in on it because you don't smile like an evil freaking villain like that when Maomao is like right next to you. I have a feeling her taster is like in on it, but we will see in a moment. Da, 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 Let me edit this to go to episode 7. Like I said, it was just really interesting to see the depictions of allergies like super early. Because I wouldn't have known that they actually also had like essentially allergic reactions. At least that's what it sounds like it is. Because if you're unable to eat certain things, there's something inside that food that you can't eat. Of course, though, Maomao would definitely be the one to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and like eat buckwheat noodles to see if I can, grow the immunity." But yeah, nah, didn't work. Mackerel specifically, though, that'll be interesting one day when we watch Bungo Stray Dogs. Oh no, she is just extremely observant, and that's why I appreciate her. She's very aware of her surroundings. I love how intelligent she is. She plays it off as her being dumb or pretends to be like, yeah, I don't know about that, but it's like Maomao is the most observant character. It's so crazy. Okay, let's bump that, pause that. Oh, and we're gonna hit up episode 7 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And boop and boop. Uh oh. Is it gonna work? Hello? Hold up. Ah, hold on. Hello? Did my dumb luck decide to be like, oh, uh-oh. Hello? Can I not? Great, there we go. Apparently I ran into an error. Give me like 2 minutes. Oh no. Okay. There it goes. Okay. All right, that was really bizarre. I like ran into a random error for some reason. So we'll just restart that in now. I think I may have clicked on it one too many times. I may have clicked on it too many times and it decided to be like, oh god, you did too many times. Oh god, can't breathe. There she goes. Bada boom. Hmm? Oh, she's so cute. Precious little Maomao. I love those three. Oh! That guy out weeding the garden. Sparkly eyed. Oh, fingerprint testing. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, it was a bullying tactic. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, that's distasteful regardless. She's such like a little investigator. Oh shit, he knew. Kitty Mal. If there was ever like a side visual novel where it was like Maomao's investigations, I would play that. Jinchi's tired. He's so tired. Or at least just done with life right now. Maybe both. Eh? So the hairpins are like invitations, essentially. Eh. Oh, you asshole. Oh. He that was smooth. That manipulative smile of like, I have you in, I have you wrapped around my little finger now. Oh. How strong your arm muscles? Oh. Oh, God. The quack doctor might be interested. Oh, best dad. Yeah, they're not letting that military officer go anytime soon. Oh. Twist of fate, you say? Yeah, he's just known as the quack doctor. Oh, hold up. I forgot I need to skip that and... Oh, ah, that's the wrong button. There we go. That was actually really simple and to the point. I like how it's kind of getting more serialized as it's going. Getting some, like, nice, consistent strings. Expecting your dad to be missing. I was kind of expecting him to... No, it's okay. Do not worry. That's the fun thing about watchalongs. If you ever feel the need, you can always turn back the live stream after it's all done, and then you can kind of like watch with us again. But yeah, I like the Apothecary Diaries. I'm glad that the community decided that this was the one to watch, because I didn't anticipate it, because I thought like the newest Witch Hat Atelier would have been the first one. Solid twists. I can't wait. Let's see. We're on episode 8. We'll see how I'm feeling after episode 8. We might be able to squeeze up to 10 episodes. So up to episode 10. So that'll be great. So let me do a little switcheroo. Also, I think I know what those hairpins were used for. I think those hairpins were, by technicality of the way they were given, I think they were meant to be like a hookup kind of thing. no strings attached, just hooking up. If I was reading the context clues correctly and why he was so upset. I'm assuming that's what the hairpins were for. And if so, Maomao just was like, yeah, how about not me, but I can do you better. All right, hang on. I think we'll start, I'll not dilly-dally. And we're gonna watch episode 8 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoop, and whoop. There it goes. Which is very interesting because then the courtesan of the Crystal Palace was kind of like, I don't know, that it's hard for me to discern. I think from a male perspective, it could have been for a hookup, at least from the military soldier. The other two could have been a big old question mark. But yeah, the tree with Lishu is kind of like, oh, that is a wickedly messed up tree. And those handmaidens are just, ladies in waiting are just like bullying the poor thing. Wheat stalks. It's gotta be crazy not being woken up by those three. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Charcoal. Was it poison? Oh. poison in this poison tobacco? Oh shit. What about the wine? Oh, that's what the wheat stalks are for, like little straws. Oh shit. Oh god. Is that like somehow her father? Oh. Hmm. Ah, that sucks. If that kid had a knife, I would be terrified of her. Really is like me. The lipstick on the wheat stalk. Oh shit. Attempted murder. That's why there was like two different stains on the futon. Oh. And that's why she was still somewhat breathing. It was all planned out. God, that's terrible. And not to mention the whole buying off the silence thing is crazy. It sounds like it was all premeditated. Oh. Oh, she was only there for a short amount of time. It's so cute. It's just fun watching Maomao like interact with other courtesans. God, 3 days just disappear like that. Yeah, they said she was there for like 10 months. Hi, Jinchi! Uh-oh. Jinchi is scary when he's upset. He investigated while you were away. Maomao, it wasn't for help. Oh no. Oh no, Maomao, no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Maomao, no! Oh no! Maomao! Oh no! Poor Jinchi. That was just poor Jinchi. Oh no! I knew it. Those hairpins were meant for hookups. Oh, I started crying. Oh, I was actually laughing enough to be in tears. Yeah, those hairpins were definitely made for hooking up. Maomao is so oblivious. Oh my god. Oh, I have tears in my eyes. That was hilarious. Poor Jinchi, man. Have we won? We're not playing a game, so if you mean by enjoying yourself watching anime, then yes, we have won. Uh poor Jinchi, man. He didn't deserve that. Uh it just made me laugh. Oh my goodness, I have tears. Yeah, those hairpins were definitely made for were like, hey, meet us outside so we can have a little bit of a, you know, a meetup. Mm, not yet. I saw the cover art for it and I'm internally screaming, but no, I have not. I need to still go back and I need to go back and watch several trailers. Oh, oh, that was funny. Poor Jinchi just got destroyed. I think we might be able to skim. We might be able to do episodes 9 and 10 today, so I'm feeling good. And like I said, 22 minutes tends to like disappear really fast. So we'll do episodes 9 and 10 tonight, and then that will be a good jumping off point. Let me just switch over to episode 9 real fast. Make sure everyone knows which episode we're on. I contemplated doing just yeah, he really thought that she did that, and I love the out of context cuz like we know what happened. Jinshi just hears yeah, I gave him the best like repayment ever, and it's just like the context and the wording, Maomao just like utterly destroyed him. But yeah, I think I have enough time for like 2 more episodes. I think I am definitely like awake for that. We'll watch 2 more episodes and then we will wrap up for the evening. I love this series so much, and I cannot believe we still have like how many episodes do we have? Oh wow, we got like 24 episodes in the first season and then probably 24 more on season 2. I'm saying that without like double checking. But apparently it's up to season 3 if I was to go on like Crunchyroll. So that'll it's definitely a long coming series, and I might lower it down to maybe doing anime watchalongs twice a Friday, or twice a month on Fridays, because those are kind of fun. I'll probably do that. But yeah, let me get the timer ready because I'm on a roll. Will you continue? So we start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boop and boop. But yeah, that the end of episode 8 actually had me in stitches. I was just like, oh no. The moment she dropped and said that wording, I was like, oh god, he's gonna not know you're talking about. He's gonna take it the wrong way. No, Maomao. She's so oblivious at certain context clues, but other things she's perfectly intelligent where she knows where her knowledge lies, but everything else is just like, nope. So does that interesting. I'm definitely gonna need some water after all this wine I've been drinking. I'm not even drunk. I'm just kind of like vibing. I'm still in love with that sparkling dress of hers. I can't get over it. The story is a work of fiction. Suicide or murder? Uh-oh. Yeah, when it comes to romance, Maomao just like, eh. Oh no. God. Why do you have to give like the evil profiles? Jinshi, you're sulking. He had an idea in his head. That's for certain. Hmm. Was though. God, I forgot that some of that stuff was like served in jars. That's insane. Is that her first taste of sake? Sugar? Eh. Ooh, mooncakes. Here's the thing though, sugar is actually an accelerant with alcohol. I've figured out. I don't know if it reacts the same way to sake, but still. Is it all salt, maybe? Oh, an over an overindulgence of salt. Oh, you can lose your ability to taste salt? Hmm. So is that why she's constantly hiding? Hide that, Maomao.
Mhm. Mm.
Oh, she really wants that booze. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. He's not really good with autopsies and dead bodies, is he? Essentially, don't dig up dead bodies. God, you're such a wuss, man. Mm-hmm. Are there footholds? And no nails. God, this one's just like this entire episode is actually like really thoughtful. Mm. All the ones that were attempted murders, some of them with or without like knowledge that it was happening. Except for one that's very interesting. Mm. Damn, that got really like serious. We were all having fun, and then it really took a heck of a turn. the internal spy on the inside of the Alice. Man, like I said, we went from having a good old little romp with like a few mishaps here and there, and suddenly we're all just talking about like if Maomao messes up, it's essentially like asking Jinji to do some to it's the can or cannot, not would or would not. And that sucks because yes, that is the kind of thing that goes down in at least during that particular time period. Like I said, it's always very fascinating. Am I taking it as complete law and truth? No, but I do think this definitely had to have been written with some of these historical points in mind. Where because yeah, she is technically a commoner, so therefore if she makes a mistake worthy of punishment, uh yeah. I mean, at least she had the guts to ask Jinchi, hey, can you do this with a particular poison or something to make me go out versus anything else, but yeah. Honey. Yeah, we're definitely watching the next one. I'm going to definitely like try not to get too addicted because I have a feeling that once I start like really getting into something, it's going to be addictive and I'm going to like, no, I need to stop. It's kind of like the case of me with video games. Yeah, that got a little dark, but I'm not mad about it. I was anticipating it eventually getting dark, but I wasn't quite expecting it to get as dark as it was starting to turn. And this really does want me to play Road to Empress because it's essentially Road to Empress is kind of like the same idea, just not with the Apothecary Diaries, but it's kind of like still in that courtesan area. It's like I really want to try that because that sounds like fun. Just some like silly shenanigans to get up to. Poor Jinshi though, man. He's going through all sorts of mourning. He's going through all kinds of things. And then his quote unquote favorite toy is saying things that do not make him happy. Um, I think back then there was no particular legal drinking age. And that's why they were making the joke about raising it to 20. So I don't think there was like a huge thing with Maomao drinking back then because again, certain time periods were like very loosey goosey with drinking. So gotta think about the time period they were in. So whether or not they passed that 20-year-old drinking age is I think Maomao is definitely like under that for absolute certain. And that's why she freaked out. All right. We got episode 10 ready to go here in just a moment. So I want to say yes, but also probably in our circumstances, probably not. I think for our common day and age, no, she would not be, but back then, yeah. She had to deal with like a lot of death. All right. Final episode for the day. Let's get episode 10 going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna hit the boop and the boop. One more episode today because otherwise, if I sit here any longer, I'm going to melt in my chair and I'm not going to do anything else. Yeah, but now we're getting kind of like in deep with the whole the possible inside person is one of the courtesans. Alda, I think is what her name was. Sometimes those subtitles go by so fast that my brain does not keep up with it. Oh. Ooh. I love it when water reflects like that, when there's just so many stars and just I love artistic water reflecting stars. Uh-oh. Odd duo. Oh. That sucks. Maomao was such a good friend, though. She's so cute. She's dressed so pretty, though. That white actually looks great on Lishu. Well, Maomao, you kind of make impressions on people. Ooh. Hmm. Weren't harassing her, huh? Yeah, no. You weren't wrong about bullying. Emma always gets kicked out of things like that. But yeah, Cat Maomao is best. She's only saying that because it's her duty, not because of the bee she sparkles. Hi. Thank you. Go do your stuff. Hmm. Oh, the orange peel honey drink looks really good. Yeah. Yeah. The Crystal Palace, Crystal Pavilion ones could learn some things. Hmm. Yeah, because most of the time the other three like kick you out before you do any labor. Winter. Yeah, same Maomao. I would curl under there as deep as possible. Mm. Ooh, an apiary. Beeswax scandal. Yeah, back at the tea party, she didn't exactly seem interested. Yeah. Gaussian just like, nah. Yeah, she said she didn't really have an issue with sweets before. Uh-oh. Who gave you the authority to harass her? Yep. Yeah. Oh, you two are bitches. Poor thing. Ooh. That's like that's like it's like she fears Feng Ming. Like she clearly didn't want to be at the pavilion. Oh, so she's 17. Okay. Omen. Oof. That's a hell of a twist. Her father worked at the palace. This is getting way too good. It's getting way too good. But I know I gotta stop, otherwise I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna, like, fuse with my chair if I don't do it. Oh well, a little bit of suspense. A little bit of suspense for the time being. I love this anime. This anime is fantastic. Yeah, Lady Lishu's ladies in waiting are just, I think they're more just bullies. Like the two-faced kind of bullies that will be like, "Oh, we'll defend you from from this person being like who's like supposedly being very outspoken towards you, but then we're going to go behind your back and we're going to try and like get you to be embarrassed." The scary part was the allergy portion though. Because of course back then allergies are essentially poisonous, because back then we didn't have they didn't have like proper medicinal ways to help something that could have been fixed for allergies. And especially with like it, depending on like how violent they were. Reducing 2 to 1 will be watched another day. Uh this anime is getting so good. Don't trust them regardless. That's fair. I wouldn't trust them with a 10-foot pole, especially if I was like aware of what they were doing. Yeah. Right now, I don't trust anyone except for Maomao, Jinshi, and like a handful of others. Right now, I don't trust anyone else in that darn palace. Yeah, I can't wait to continue this. I don't know when, but we will definitely be continuing it. I think, let's see. I'm not going to do it directly next week unless I'll think about what to do for next week. I've still got to like plot out my schedule for next week anyways. We might do another round before we take a pause and do it on the 17th. We will see. We will see how that goes. Yeah. I'll work through it. I'll work through the schedule and maybe we'll like we'll do 4 more episodes probably next week. And then we'll come back to it on the 17th and then the 31st. Actually, doing it like every other Friday would be a pretty good idea starting from there. That would be a good idea to kind of like give it some space to breathe. Which means we are going to have some 4-day stream weeks, which is not terrible. It's just going to be very interesting to work with. But yeah, I'm loving Apothecary Diaries. And it's like, I love how we essentially went from little vignette stories to, yeah, now everything is plot twisting together. I love it when anime does that. It's like they'll give you like a few episodes to breathe and like get to know the characters and their mannerisms, and then they'll give you the plot. And right now this one's the biggest plot of all. But yeah, I'm loving this. This is great. Excuse me. But yes, I will think out my schedule. I'm going to hide my Livesplit and the Watchalong thing. I'm having a blast with this. This is a fun thing. I'm glad we decided to do watch-alongs because I was worried for a little while that oh, that's my Steam. That's not the one I wanted to open. I'm glad that I eventually just finally chose, hey, I'm finally doing watch-alongs, let's do it. Because this is fantastic. Let me flip on over. I'm not going to keep people long today. Ah, yeah, I had a lot of fun today. And I love the murder mystery vibes are just continuing. I wish the subtitles like on it were a little bit easier to keep up with, but that's might just be personal problem. That might be just a me problem, but still, I might pick and choose like what anime I'm going to be watching with sub and dub at some point in the future. But yeah, I won't keep you guys long. I will head out for the evening. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you all before you know it on Monday. Okay? You guys have a great rest of your weekend. See you all later. Okay? Yippee! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye! These are so much fun! Bye-bye!